Hey, Kevin here. I've got a knife I'm going to dip. Little Arkansas toothpick or a little double-edged dagger style pattern welded. This would be my third pattern welded knife. Looks like we got about 8.5 inches of blade, and the handle is probably going to be 13-14 inches long. I'm going to take the first dip in some ferric chloride here and see what we got for a pattern. I'm going to give it maybe like just a few seconds at first. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty impressed. If I've got it for the camera, I can't see it, and I want to hold it. I want to look at it. I'm going to give it a little bit more. It's a little bit blotchy. I cleaned it with some acetone, but it's kind of favoring how the finish that I had. The finer grits have a more clear etch, more zebra going on towards the middle, but out towards the edge, which is going to get worked again anyway. Just give it just a few more seconds here. That looks pretty consistent. I'm going to stop this one and then hit it with a little bit of 320. And stop it here with just some base. Ferric chloride being an acid, and this is just going to stop the effects for a second. Now the trick is, I'll be hitting it with some 320 here at first, but then bringing it all the way down to 2500. And the idea is, I'm going to keep freshening the nickel steel, the 15N20, and taking off the oxide that builds up, the part that the acid etches away, taking out the black. I'm not going to spend a real lot of time on these first few, but just going to kind of check how it's hitting. I might be taking that ferric chloride back a little bit. It'll lose a little bit of strength before it goes completely dead, but I think it's staining the nickel a little bit. Not that I need that not that that's a problem at first. I am going to take the 1084 down lower than the nickel to be able to feel this etch. Dip it here again. It's kind of a exciting part when you're grinding the blade. You don't really see what's underneath it. You can get a little bit of a glimmer, especially with belts that do a little bit of polishing instead of grinding, so it's not in the white as much. And then that buffed state. You get a little out of an idea what etch you're gonna have. It's like 384 layers of a twist and stack. to bore you too much with this process. It really, there's literally hours worth of work into bringing that etch out. I am digging the results, otherwise it wouldn't be time well invested for me. But my second knife turned out really well, and of course I'm going to try to beat my own standard on the third and fourth and so on. That's what it's all about, right? Little Windex again. I set up a mirror behind my camera so I can see what I'm showing you, but I can't really tell if the grain is focusing in. Make sure the camera's on the same page that I am. Well, there you have it. Hope y'all impressed as much as I am. Appreciate y'all.